Canada's Prime Minister is in Fort McMurray assessing wildfire damage. Justin Trudeau is working with a special cabinet committee to coordinate aid efforts. The goal is to return thousands of evacuees to their homes within 2 weeks, but officials caution that fire conditions could actually get worse. CCTV's Jim Spellman joins us now live in Edmonton. And Jim, this was Trudeau's first visit to the area since these wildfires broke out.
It's true, and Trudeau is not a popular figure here in the province of Alberta. He definitely has something to prove to a lot of people here. He's been criticized not only for not being on site, but for a weak federal response to the disaster. Today, he got a look at those fires and the response to them up close. Take a look.
Isn't that crazy?
High praise for firefighters in Fort McMurray as Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tours the fire-damaged city.
This was the extraordinary response by people such as yourselves. The work you did to save so much of this community.
Fire crews were able to save about 90% of the structures in Fort McMurray, but about 2,400 buildings burned, mostly private homes. In response to the fire, Trudeau formed an ad hoc cabinet committee to coordinate federal fire response and has pledged to match all money donated to the Red Cross.
This federal government will be a strong and current partner. We will support, we will make sure that we are rebuilding together.
Critics say the federal response has been too little, too late. Trudeau says Canada's federal government will commit more money, but offered no details.
Yes, there will be significant federal monies invested in that community as we rebuild, but we're just beginning to understand the scale and the scope of the problem and establishing in partnership a path forward. But the federal government will have Albertans back in the coming months and years.
A lot of people feel that the federal government's best role in a disaster like this is long-term recovery, and the people of Fort McMurray will definitely need long-term help. It could be years before that city is completely rebuilt, Mike.
So what are those evacuees saying about all of this and the response?
Yeah, I got to meet with several evacuees today, and everybody was really impressed with the firefighters and really impressed with the local government response, plus these NGO groups like the Red Cross. But a lot of frustration that the federal government has been more visible and hasn't provided more concrete help. Already frustration here that at the press conference, Prime Minister Trudeau talked only vaguely about help coming without concrete details, Mike.
Jim Spellman, live for us in Edmonton. Thanks.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.